Hey Noble, this is Mr. Rossi again. I really enjoyed looking at some of your compositions with the Chrome Music Lab Songmaker, and I wanted to take a few minutes and give you a couple tips because we're going to use it again this coming week. And I want to see if we can figure out some ways to make our compositions. That's a song that you make is called a composition. I want to see if we can think of some ways that we can make our compositions more musical. Okay, so I have two examples. I made them. These are not made by real kids, but this is kind of some of the stuff that I'm seeing. Okay, so some of us are kind of sorry. This is hard to see. I'll move my face off so you can see it. Some of us are doing this kind of thing. Okay, you can see I just drew a smiley face. Here, I was trying to draw a heart. It didn't really work out. And here, I'm really just kind of went through and I am trying to color in everything. Okay, it looks very cool. It's neat to see a rainbow order like that. Maybe you notice that, hey, I can click the red here and the red here, and they sound similar, but the ones down here are lower. And like I said, it looks really neat. Okay. And then maybe for the drum, I didn't fill this in, but maybe you want, some of us are doing like this. All right, and they're all filled in. You could probably guess how this is going to sound. But let's listen to it, okay? Here's how it sounds. Okay. Okay. So, what do you think about that? I don't really like to say that music is bad or good because there's different things that you might like about it. I can think of some things that are cool about that, but it's probably not something I'd want to listen to over and over again, right? The smiley face and the heart, they look neat when we see them like this, but musically, let's just listen to just the smiley face. It doesn't really do much for me musically. Let's look at just the heart. Oh, here it is. Here's the heart. You know, and then this part here where everything is filled in, we just kind of get dot 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 over and over again, and it's I think I said this in the last week's video too, but your ears get kind of tired, right? Let's listen. Okay, here it comes. Okay. I'm not going to say it's bad. You might like it, but I really don't think it's something that you would want to like listen to over and over again, or listen to while you're hanging out, or listen to while you're exercising, or relaxing with your family or whatever. It just doesn't really sound. It's not something you'd want to listen to over and over again. Okay, and here's why. Because in music, we want to have some variety. That means we want to have some things that are different. Okay, so this section here where everything is the same the whole time, it's very repetitive. It's a lot of the same stuff. And it's also all of the sound all at once. All right, so we don't really want to have all the sound all at the same time. Over here, where we have these drawings, there's still sections, like especially the eyes of the smiley face. Let me see if I can, hang on. Can I make my, a second, guys. Nope, that's okay. I wanna show you my mouse. Does that work? No. Nope. Hang on. There it is. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Okay. So no. Here we go. Okay, so right here, the eyes, the music plays from left to right. So when it hits this section with the eyes, we're hearing this sound, this sound, this sound, this sound, all the way down here, all at the same time. And when you have a bunch of notes that are all clustered together, they don't sound very good. So we want to have some space in between our notes. Okay, let's listen to it one more time. Right, that is not a sound that we usually want. So as another example, let's look at this one. Okay. So just looking at it, I'm going to move my face off so you can see better. Just looking at it, what do we notice? I notice that a lot of the things are going kind of like stair steps. Okay. Noticing here, Let me get my cursor going again. Nope. Nope. Here we go. Noticing here that this is kind of like stairs, right? Bum, bum, bum. There are some leaps. That's where we have, we go from the yellow to the green without something in between. That's totally fine. But everything is really liking to go kind of close together. Okay. I'm using this space up here and I'm also using the space down here. That's totally fine. But notice that things are sort of spaced out vertically. That means from bottom to top. So I'm not filling in every single thing here, right? I'm not doing that. I have some space in between and I have some of the same notes, red up here, red down here, okay? I also have a lot of repetition, right? So looking just down here at the bottom section, I have red and yellow, green, dark green, dark green, dark green. Red and yellow, green, dark green, dark green, dark green. Red and yellow, green, dark green, dark green, dark green. A lot of the same thing over and over again. That's going to help us, okay? Let's listen to this one. Okay. Could I make it different? Of course. Could I make it more interesting? Yes, definitely. But do you hear how it's a little more pleasant to listen to than this, right? Hang on. Right? Going back here. Okay, so this week I'm going to give you a similar assignment. Okay, we're going to be back in SongMaker for part of our assignment this week, and I would like you to make a song that has stair steps in it. Okay, so for example, if I go here, then here I probably want to go here. Right? Let me do that again. Let me show you. If I'm going to use this in the first column, if I'm going to use red, I probably want to use orange right here. Okay, here I probably want to go yellow, or I could go green. I could even go like this if I want. But I want to have some things that go in steps. Let's hear how that sounds. Okay. Can you have two sounds at once? Could I go like that? Totally. Yes. Could I go like this? Awesome. Yes. Right? When we have a couple sounds that happen at the same time when they're stacked, that's how we create harmony. So that sounds nice. Do we want to probably fill in a whole bunch of stuff with no gaps in between? Let's hear it. We don't really like that. Okay. I'm going to give you some examples in the Google Classroom. There's some sort of silly things. There's a YouTube video where someone takes a bunch of different meme songs and puts them in Google Classroom. In fact, let me pull them up for you. Hang on. Okay, I said Google Classroom, but I meant Google Music Lab. So this person, and I'll give you the link to this because it is school appropriate, but they made, well, you might know this. They made this. Right? They made the "We Are Number One" thing. So then notice what that looks like. Notice what that looks like. It's a lot of the same stuff we talked about. They have some steps like this, back and forth. They have some leaps, but they don't have a bunch of stuff all going in a row up and down. They don't have a bunch of stuff going all the way up and down like that, right? Because that just doesn't sound that good. So let's see what they do with the drums. The drums next. Oh yeah, they do a different song. Okay, this is "Careless Whisper." This is the saxophone guy in the who goes in the mall and plays the saxophone on the tables. Okay, even though it has drums here, and the drums sound pretty silly, the drums, the part here at the bottom, they're still kind of doing stair steps, and they're not having everything play all at once. Okay, here's a different example. Okay, here's another goofy one, but it's the same kind of thing. This is the, you've seen this before. You might have seen this before. This is that meme of the guys in Africa who are dancing, holding the coffin at someone's funeral. But you can see, look at what it looks like here. to this, guys. But let's look here. You can see they still have lots of steps and lots of space. Okay, so those are some examples. This week, I would like you to go back to SongMaker and try making your own that you think sounds good. When it is done, remember that you need to go to, I'm sorry, where is it? You need to go to Save. Then you need to copy this link. And then you need to go to Google Classroom. And when you turn in the assignment, you need to give me that link there so that I can watch your composition. All right. I am giving people credit for this, and I'm marking down if you turn it in. So please take a look at it. Please take some time, make something that sounds good. Okay. All right. That is enough from me. And have fun with this and have some fun making a cool composition that you like. All right. Thanks.